by little, teaching you. Ain't going to give it all to you. I'm going to pacify you with this information just to show you I got it. I've been at it. 15, 20 years ago, this stuff is old to me. But I got to give it to you in little sips. Ain't going to give it all to you. You'll fall asleep on me. But I'm going to give it to you. But I'm going to give it to you. You're going to get it. Again, like I was telling one family who has a forum, a channel, YouTube channel. I said, yo, there's so many things you can ask for you don't even know nothing about. You don't even know nothing about. Everybody want to think they know so much. Oh, you could use this IRS form. I don't even got to ask for none of that stuff. If free inhabited don't choose to. I don't have to. I've been taught and trained, self-trained to know what to ask for. I don't even got to ask for certain IRS forms. I don't even got to. I know how to ask for certain things. They hit them where it hurts. They run. They run. You know why? Because they don't want none of this disclosed. They don't want you to hear nothing about no certificate of participation. They don't want you to know nothing about this information. So this is why Free Inhabitant bringing you the jewels. I'm bringing this information to you, trying to teach you what this stuff is about. Why you need to why you need to ask for their certificate of participation. And again, family, don't let them tell you that this stuff does not exist. I'm proving it to you that it does. What it say right there at the top? Used by municipal or government entities, family, which allows an individual to buy and share of the lease revenue of an agreement made by these entities. They're telling you right there that they're making some type of agreement, a covenant without you. These are contracts that these corporations are making without your consent. Are you part of this participation? Get it? Part of? Are you part of this participation? Are you in agreement with child support? Do you have a contract with them? Do you have a contract that is lawful in nature with these mortgage companies? Huh? Do you? Ask yourself that, family. The ones who's on child support, ask yourself that. Do you have a participation? Do you? Do you really have a contract with them, family? Did you participate in it? Most of us have, because know why? We didn't know that when we keep giving these Social Security numbers out. You helping them with your enslavement, family. And here it is, you got these ignorant women. Not to denounce or put down our queens, but I'm just telling y'all, y'all are ignorant. You are helping enslaving your own kids. You can't put that up on that man because you alleging that because y'all can't get back together or can't argue with one, because y'all arguing with one another and there will be no, for the strength of your child, keep these corporations out of your business. Because when you put them in your business, at the end of the day, you want to have a benefit and and interest in the protections of your kids, your loved ones. Guess what? Ain't no corporation got no love for your kids. They're monopolizing off of them. So women, you going down and filing cases against your baby's father, you're a fool. I hate to say it. Women, you are. You're helping enslaving your baby. Soon as you go down there and you file a complaint, you know what you do? There's a form that you file where you waive all rights as natural. You're no longer natural now. You have no natural rights. You waive them. Now you become, you give power of attorney to the state now. Now they speak on your behalf. You have no more say so now. Your kids now are wards of the state. You have no say so. You are now what you call a participant. Do you really got a certificate of participation? Do you? You just waived your right. Your babies are slaves now. Start making private contracts with these fathers. Fathers, don't run away from your babies because I don't teach no separation. You physically and mentally take care of your child. If the women's won't allow you to, there's nothing you can do. They won't allow you to, but let them see, like I've shown one guy that I had to wake a woman up. When she found out that he gave up $3,800 to child support, family, do you know she went buck wild? He gave $3,800 to child support. She never received none of the $3,800. He told her, with me on the phone listening to everything, that, because I was trying to get her to do a private contract with him, you know, at the discretion of the courts. And guess what? With the father's nationality, with the baby status as natural people, not fictions, but the woman is the one who got to agree to the status. And guess what, family? That's a private trust. Did you know that? Is anybody doing private trust agreements with the woman, with the child, i.e. your loved ones? Are they? No, I got these documents. They're private trust agreements between woman, father, and child, i.e. your loved ones. Huh? That's your property. You cannot keep women. You cannot keep waiving your rights to the courts. You are making things worse. You going down there giving your babies up to these certificates of participations. You don't even know that your child is being credited. They're being credited as property slaves. Notice I ain't even used the word bonded. What did the document says that it? What does the document says? It says it is a different from a bond. So what that means is that they are bonded slaves. They just credited slaves now. They're being used as a lease agreement. Do you hear me? See, people don't even know this. They never knew nothing about this knowledge. Did you know that your babies are being leased as revenue? It says it right here. You don't even know it. Lease revenue of an agreement made by these entities. See, you didn't know that your baby is being leased out so that you can pay who? These companies, they list them as entities. They list them as entities. Your babies are being leased. Guess who's giving them the consent? You are, women. You are. You're help enslaving your babies. Men, if you got a kid's mother, send them this video. Let them listen to Free and Happy because I'm teaching. There's more coming. Let these women hear me. Everything that I'm speaking right now, ladies, you are participating in your own slavery and you don't even know it. You're leasing your child out. Don't believe me? Go look up the word commodity. Do you hear me, family? Go look up the word commodity. When you lease something, your baby becomes a commodity. For the record, and let this record reflect. If you don't believe me, go look up the word commodity. Your child, i.e. the property, becomes a commodity. And watch what a hope. You're going to stop and think and say, whoa, Free and happening, correct. Wow, we didn't even know this a commodity. We're leasing our children. They're under credit now. They're being calculated as credit, revenue. You leased them. You waived your rights. You're the one that went down and filed the complaint. Stop going down there. Work this thing out between you and that man. Fathers, this ain't all about just the women, too. Fathers, do for your kids. I don't care if you have the right receipts. Listen, this is how you do it, family. Start writing affidavits, receipts. Go get them notarized in the presence with her or without her. It doesn't matter. Family, start doing for your loved ones. Keep these receipts. Start, whatever you buy of them, you can buy directly for them or take them to wherever you take them to, Chuck E. Cheese, wherever you're doing for them. Please start getting receipts from these places. Show proof of what you've done. Proof. Wherever you go, whatever you buy, show proof and keep receipts. Make sure you keep receipts. Receipts is proof for accountability and obligation. Obligation denotes you have a contract. Obligation denotes contract. You got an obligation to your kids. Your obligation, ain't to the woman. But women be thinking that when you break up, You gotta give them money. No, your contract, your covenant is with your kids, your loved ones, not with the women. It's not all the time with no woman, especially when you're not with them. But I noticed that a lot of women like to manipulate the system. They like to use the system, but little do you know, you using the system to go after that man, you're just making things worse. Because guess what? You are even a fiction. You have no rights no more. You waived them. You gave those rights up. I know y'all probably sitting there saying, Free and Happy, move on with the video. Family, you got to listen to this. You got to. I want to move on, but I'm just, it's for the benefit and interest of the family. Women, y'all got to wake up. You got to stop going down there helping enslaving your babies. Your kids are under participation certificates, which is called certificates of participations, and you have no freaking clue what's going on. So I'm going to read on. In this case, banks have the option to share their credit assets that they're making off of your kids as a commodity. That's right. They're sharing this stuff. They're saying, y'all down with getting in on this? You can invest in this property. Slaves. Y'all babies are slaves and y'all don't even know it. I hate to continue to keep saying this. Y'all property. Y'all property. Even the instruments, the cars, the homes. Y'all slaves to it. Because no one is properly addressing a proper expression when you signing your signatures on these contracts that are ultra-virus contracts. They're not lawful because you're not making a lawful expression. How you signing them? Express from the very beginning how you're signing this stuff. So there's no ambiguity when it comes down to enforcing something against you. You can say, I didn't waive my rights to this land. I didn't waive my rights to this property. Yes, your children, your house, your cars. You didn't waive your rights intentionally, voluntarily, nor willingly. See, these are the things under the Constitution that protects you. You didn't waive your rights intentionally. You intentionally wanted to do this. Voluntarily. All this stuff is done on a volunteer. You didn't do it voluntarily. You didn't really want to do it willingly. First of all, you didn't even know that these stuff that they got your babies under participations. You didn't know that. But Free and Happy bringing this information, and I'm dropping it to you because it's the truth. Nobody know nothing about this stuff. You're enslaving your babies. You're enslaving your own home that's not even your home, and you don't even know it. You're enslaving your own self with regards to your property, your car, your riding, i.e. traveling, and you don't even know that it's yours because the state has a title interest in it. They have equitable interest. Family? They do. They do, family. I can show you once again. They have an equitable interest. They liquidating your property and assets. They're making funds off of liquidity. Says it right here, fam. Take a look at it. They have an equitable interest in whatever you got, family. Even your own kids, and you don't even know. But I'm going to move on, family. I'm going to move on because all this is serious. Hey, family, y'all better wake up. I didn't even think I would be getting into this video this long, family, but I'm just trying to wake y'all up, family, on what to ask for. You got to start asking for this, but I'm gonna drop it on this last one, family, so we can get the understanding of what this stuff is. I'm going to drop this on you because I want to show you and break this stuff down to you. And then I'm gonna end this video, family. And if you feeling this video, please give Free and Happy a thumbs up. Ladies, family, if you just getting up on this video, just listening to it, you have not subscribed to Free and Happy, you're going to get some serious info. I'm going to bring you some good information, family. Stuff, you never even heard of. Watch me. Just stay tuned in. If you have not tuned in, if you have not subscribed to Free and Having It, yo, I got some stuff I'm going to bring to you never heard of. I know you never heard of it because it's coming directly from the fountain. Free and Having It, bringing it to you. You're going to want this. You're going to want this. Watch. Oh, you're slaves and don't even know it. I'm going to show you. It's right in front of your face. Y'all don't even know it, family. You don't even know you're a slave and it's right in front of your face. But Free and Happy going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you that you're a slave and you don't even know it. I'm going to prove it to you that your state operates on particular things. We are so ignorant. We don't know nothing about it because we ain't asking for this stuff. But I'm going to show you Free and Having It did. I'm going to show you. And I wish these trolls stop coming on, singing the blues on my forum. And they ignorant and don't know what's going on. They have no clue. They have no clue. They don't know nothing about this stuff. Free and Having It bringing you. Okay, I'm going to break this stuff down to you. Okay, certificate of participation. What is a certificate of participation? That's called COP. Do you feel me? All family, all courts have cops. They deal with cops. They just have the right to use either the cop or they have the right to use the bonds. Either or. I don't care. You're a slave however they choose to use it. Family. So I'm gonna break this down. Let me drop this information, family. A certificate of participation, COP, is a type of financing where an investor purchases a share of a lease revenues of a program rather than the bond being secured by those revenues. Do you hear me? Do you hear me, family? You know how mortgage deed of trust are secured by the note, i.e. bond, family? For those who know what I'm talking about and have the knowledge to be able to pick this, know what I'm talking about? Every security. We're dealing with the SEC, who's supposed to be enforcing this fraud. Family? It's supposed to be secured with a bond. But guess what? We need to chisel straight through this stuff because guess what, family? None of this stuff is secure. That was the reason why they created a COP, certificate of participation. You see, family? It's not secured by bond. That is required by the SEC. They created a different form of lien against you. They created a different form of covenant with you where you don't even know, family. You a damn slave and don't even know it, to where they don't even got to get this SEC to enforce anything in regards to these liens, i.e. property that they got enslaved under these corporate entities. They don't even got it. They're not even secured. It's even telling you that right here. It said revenues of a program rather than the bond being secured by those revenues. It says certificate of participations are secured by lease revenues. Huh? Lease revenues? As I explained earlier, what are they leasing? Think about it, family. What are they leasing? What are they leasing? Somebody's being leased. What are they leasing? Don't tell me it's not your kids that's not being leased out. They putting these that's being credited, that they're selling. It's your kids. Guess who's the controlling ones who's allowing, giving them consent to do it? You participating in their fraud. You the property. You just don't understand this language. See, because no one's teaching on it. But Free and Having It is. I teach all my students this. All of it. All of them. I teach all my students. Like I said, this is a beautiful thing. You're going to get this directly from Free and Having It. When you get it, it's not coming from nobody else. Because I got some more good stuff that's coming down that pipe that you're going to want to hear. So again, it's a certificate of participations can also be referred to as a participation certificate. So no matter how they dialect or write this, they're going to try to tell you, family, they don't know nothing about it. No matter how they annotate this word, it's telling you right here, it's referred, i.e., interchangeable and interchangeable. I don't care how they put it, family. Don't let them tell you that there's not a COP, certificate of participation, and it's another word for participation certificate. No matter how they tell you, family, don't let them tell you that it doesn't exist, because it does when you're demanding for this stuff from these courtrooms. Don't let them tell you they never heard of it, family. Don't let them tell you you never heard of it. I'm giving it to you right here. I'm giving it to you. It does exist. They're lying to you. They are, family. Now I'm going to give you the breakdown. Okay. Breaking down certificate of participations. COP. Yes, they are cops. You don't even know that they're using their fraternity lodges against you. And you don't even know the fraud that's going on. A lease financing agreement is used by, check it out, family. No one's learning this stuff. No one's been teaching this stuff. This is a beautiful thing. You're going to learn this, family. You better start looking this stuff up. Listen, check it out. A lease finance agreement is used by municipalities or local government to acquire real property. Ain't nothing fictitious about this, family. Ain't your body real? Ain't you the flesh and blood man, or woman, and child? Think about it. Ain't you? Tell me free inhabitant line. I'm going to read it again. A lease financing agreement is used by a municipality or local government to acquire real property. You telling me certificate of participations ain't real? You telling me free inhabitant don't know what he's talking about? You tell me what does that mean then? You are not the property that they're talking about? You are not the real property that they're acquiring? Family, you the slave. Y'all don't even know this. Y'all have no clue what they're leasing. It's you. You're the property. If I leased you, or you let me lease you, family, I can get paid off of you. I can get paid off of you. You're going to send me that money. Tell me in child support you are not being leased. Family, fathers, what are you doing? Where you giving your funds to? I.e. money. Who you giving your funds to? Huh? Tell me I ain't right. You're not being leased? You, the man, i.e. the real property. Who you giving your funds to? Yes, you know I'm telling the truth. Huh? You got a lease agreement with them that you didn't even know nothing about? Certificate of participation? You got a certificate of participation with them? Do you know anything about that? See? You didn't know that, did you? See? You're paying them. You're paying them. So the courts is under some type of assumption that you owe them. Huh? That you participating in their certificates. Huh? Are you doing business with them? You ever ask yourself that? Are you to acquire real property? It says it right here. Local governments to acquire real property. Are you the property? Or is it you and your loved one, i.e. your baby, sons and daughters? Huh? Is they the property? Sure they are. They acquired it. Guess who gave it up? The mother. The moms. Yes, moms. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up, family. Share this video to the ladies. To the queens, our women. They need to hear this. You help generating funds in your own slavery. You are participating in these corporate certificates. Huh? Are you? You're not? So what are you doing then, family? If you're not, you help enslaving your own babies. Women, y'all don't even know it. I hate to say it, but it's true, and you don't even know it. You enslaving your own babies. Here it is right here. I'm giving the facts. See, you just don't know the backdrop. You didn't know that. It say under the agreement, the local government makes regular payments over the annually renewable contracts for acquisition and use of the property. Huh? I can show you right now, but free inhabitant ain't even got to go there. You fathers know I'm telling the truth. I can show you right now and bring it out right now, but I ain't even got to go there. Annually, it is calculated that you got to pay a certain amount of monies a week. Being annually calculated against the month, how much money you got to pay for child support or corporation. You ain't paying the mothers. You paying the courts. Mothers, wake up. Y'all not getting all that money. You ain't even getting half of the portion you think you're getting. Guess who's stealing it? Guess who's stealing, willing, and dealing? Guess whose property? You are. Your babies are. And the father is too. That's why fathers, that's why I'm here. I'm going to teach you how to opt out. What to ask for. See, I'm bringing this information slowly. This is old stuff. This is old stuff. I can show you original documents, family. Original documents, 2009, 2017. I can show you 2000 and what? No, I can take it back to 19, when I started challenging them. 19, I think it's 95, 90, 94, 95. Yo, I can take it literally back. 1996, me challenging child support about this stuff. Certificate of participations. Yo, they run because they didn't know nothing. Yo, they didn't have no clue that I knew anything about this information. See, I was earlier taught. Self-taught. Self-trained. I just study. I read this stuff. I'm a lover of knowledge. I guess I'm the universal created. I'm blessed to get this stuff. This knowledge by studying, by reading. Earlier on, 88, 89, right after my brother died. This stuff, man, it's beautiful when you learn this stuff. But I'm telling you, family, you listen. You gotta start studying this stuff, man. We being leased out and don't even know. We being leased out and don't even know. Leased, not bought out, but leased out. You're providing consent. And we paying them for our own enslavement and don't even know. Within a nutshell is what I'm trying to tell you. You leasing your own property. You're the real property that is stated, that is talking about, to acquire real property. You are the property. Your babies are the property, family. You're the acquisition of abandonment. Do you hear that, family? Do you know when it's an annual renewable contract for acquisition and use of property? You didn't know that, family. Ladies, you didn't know that when you first go down there to file a complaint, i.e. a lawsuit against your kid's father. You didn't know that from the time you go down there, that is the day where you gave up all your rights. That was the day of lease of, check it out. That was the day of lease of acquisition of abandonment. You don't believe me, family? Go look up a 1099, family. Go look on the 1099 and read a 1099A. Don't believe me. Go look up on 1099A. I think it's number 1, box number 1. You don't got to believe me. Go do your own home research. From the time you went down there and you filed that civil case against your loved one, your ex-loved one, or your loved one, because even when you're married, people married together, the courts is still making fathers pay child support. Y'all fools. Ha! Y'all fools. Here it is. You're married. You with your girl. And you paying them still. Y'all fools. I never pay no corporation no money. Nothing. for my own enslavement, my own detriment. Ain't nobody bringing this information. You see, my heart and my passion is in this. You see? See, I don't talk about this stuff. This is the reason why I know y'all hear my passion in this. I know you do. I know you do because I've been through it. I put my passion in this because I've done it. I put my passion in this because I went through it. I did this. I know this. I've been doing this from way back in the 90s. I started this in the 90s. I started this in the 90s. Early 90s when a woman got pregnant and tried to say that it was mine. Come to find out, blood test, me learning all this studying earlier on for my love of knowledge. Asking for certificates of participation, a plethora of a lot of other things. Yo, the courts just dismissed. They ran because they didn't know that I knew this stuff. They had no knowledge. They was like, yo, where's this dude learning this stuff from? How does he know about that? Certificates of participation. He's not supposed to know this. He's asking for who's the lease agreeer? Where's the lease financing contract? Who's being leased? Who's asking this stuff? Y'all not. Who's being leased? What form of property is being leased? Why nobody's asking this? Why no one's asking this? This is a question. What form of property, if they're operating under certificate of participation, what property is being leased if it's not you? Has anybody ever thought about that? Family, share this information. This is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing. Share this information. But I'm gonna finish this out so that I can end this video because y'all hear my passion in this, man. I'm serious with this stuff. This ain't just the business. Yeah, business and waking up dead folks. We slaves and don't even know it. We're helping the government, this corporate government, who's not even a government, they're corporations. They're entities, private entities, doing business with your good name, trying to make you the slave. You lease yourself out and making you pay them. Where's the lease and financing contract? Where is it? Do you have one? You don't even know that you're using your trust to even get that waiver. You're helping them. Don't tell me, ladies, you're not, because you are. So I'm going to read on, family. I'm going to read on. It says, under the agreement, the local government makes a regular payment over the annual renewable contract for the acquisition and use of the property. A lease financing contract is typically made available in the form of a, you hear that? You are damn part of the agreement, and it's rolled out in the form of a COP, certificate of participation. You see that? Tell me that doesn't take the place of a birth certificate. It's the same thing. You're being credited for the debt of United States government. Family, your property. You property and you don't even know it. Here it is. I'm going to read on. Because, y'all can start studying this stuff. But I'm going to give you the beautiful part that you didn't even know. It's a municipal government will typically issue you could say you could say a money bonds. You could annotate it like this: a money bond, a Mooney bond. You see, it's the same thing. You can annotate it. Me, I say a money bonds because that's what it is. Because that's what it is. Or Mooney bond. But it's a money bond, family. Check it out. This stuff was slick, so slick. Boy, these devils are something, boy. Yes, they are. Typically issued as a money bond. Yes, did you know? It's being annotated on the cool as a money bond. It's a A municipal government will typically issue a money bonds from which the proceeds from the bond investors will be used to undergo a project. Check it out. The certificate of participation is an alternative to municipal bonds, in which an investor buys and shares in the improvements or infrastructure the government entity intends to fund. Do you hear that? They're already made and set up infrastructure and improvements on how to train their agents, their agents who work for them, and their ignorant slaves, yes, our own people who work even in the courts, are slaves as well. Because you know why? They don't even know how this stuff operates. But your chief financial officers do. Your CEOs do. Or these corporations. Yes, they're not courts, they're corporations. Yes, they're doing business in the name of the trust, of your trust. They're making funds. Yo, they got all this stuff rigged. How they can get this money? How they can get it? It's an infrastructure the government entity intends to fund. Yo, all this stuff is already rigged, set up, planned, but it's by paperwork. You're a paper slave and don't even know. It says right here, the authority usually issues the proceeds. You hear that? The authority usually issues the proceeds from the cops to construct, which is the certificate of participation, to construct a facility that is leased to the municipality, releasing the municipality from the restrictions on the amount of debt that they can incur. Huh? Releasing the municipality from restrictions on the amount of debt that they can incur? Do you hear this? These devils, these criminals, release the municipality from restrictions? You see, family, this is where these debts that they're saying that they owe, they're releasing restrictions. So with that saying right there, family, they can create any amount of funds and say, guess what? You owe it. There is no restriction, because know why? It's not under a bond. It's not under a bond. That's how they created credit or debt instruments. It's not under the SEC to where there's a restriction to halt the creation of these debts. They're coming out of the thin air. So that means they can say, sir, you owe me 10 grand, sir. There's no restriction on that. Yo, family. Yo, we've been they're creating funds out of thin air, and the banks are backing them up. Yes, they are. Banks are backing them up. They're letting these magistrates create the debt instruments, right? Under these COPs. Letting the praxis, which is the clerk of court, the clerical, letting her run them through these banks, IMF. Yo, this stuff is all slavery. We just don't study this, the private side of these accounts. We have no clue, none of this stuff. This stuff is all slavery. You just don't know it. It said the cops contrast with a bond in which the investors loans the government or municipality money in order